Neanderthal man's recreated face takes internet by storm. A recreation of a Neanderthal man's face is turning heads all over the world, not only for its strong resemblance to our own physiognomy today, but also because of the good humor it exudes as much as 70,000 years after the man died. Let's check first something in the title. Takes internet by storm. By storm. Well, oops. Takes internet by storm.
Takes internet by storm.
Obviously, като с штурм. Turning heads all over the world. It means attracts attention, obviously.
Is turning heads all over the world.
Physiognomy is the same. Let's check the pronunciation.
Physiognomy.
The good humor it exudes.
The good humor it exudes.
What almost everybody instantly recognizes is that this man, nicknamed RIEN, who was not even a Homo sapiens, has a magnetic personality that still radiates over the millennia. A magnetic personality that still radiates over the millennia.
A magnetic personality that still radiates over the millennia.
As Life Science reports, experts from Kennis and Kennis reconstructions created the face of the young Neanderthal man from a piece of skull discovered from the North Sea off the coast of the Netherlands 20 years ago. Skull.
Skull.
Off the coast.
Off the coast.
Off the coast. Face of Neanderthal charms the world. Using what they already knew from the Neanderthal's sturdy bone structure, the researchers also gleaned information from other skulls that have been found and data regarding their eye, skin, and hair color to help in the recreation of the Neanderthal's grinning face. Sturdy bone structure.
Sturdy bone structure.
Grinning face.
Grinning face.
Believed to have lived in Doggerland, which was once dry land, but now forms the seabed in the North Sea between the United Kingdom and continental Europe, he died between 50,000 and 70,000 years ago, according to the researchers. Seabed.
Seabed.
A bone analysis made of the surviving piece of his skull, which comprised part of the Neanderthal man's iconic raised brow bone, showed that his diet was heavy on the meat. Iconic raised brow bone.
Iconic raised brow bone.
Brow, only brow.
Brow.
Heavy on the meat. His diet was heavy on the meat.
His diet was heavy on the meat.
Heavy on the meat. Okay, obviously, included a lot of meat. Interestingly, the man also suffered from a small intradiploic epidermoid cyst above one eyebrow, located in the skin layers. Tumors like these are normally slow-growing and benign. The artists decided to recreate the man, tumor and all, to show that ancient mankind suffered from many of the same maladies that we do today. Small intradiploic epidermoid cyst.
Small intradiploic epidermoid cyst.
Slow growing and benign. Benign.
Benign.
Maladies.
Malady.
A disease or ailment. An incurable malady. These types of cysts are uncommon but usually benign lesions, especially when they're small, like that of Crine cyst, according to a study on his skull from 2009 study. Okay, lesions.
Benign.
Oops. Lesions.
Lesions.
Probably образование. Let's check lesion. Alright, it's a medical term. The discovery was the first time this kind of tumor had been documented in Neanderthal remains. Unique find first Neanderthal in the Netherlands. Unique find.
Unique find first Neanderthal in the Netherlands.
Now on display at the Netherlands National Museum of Antiquities, Krine's bust joins that of other individuals from history whose ancient remains have been found and whose faces have been recreated by Kennis and Kennis, the Dutch brothers who bring such people back to life. Bust.
Bust.
An amateur paleontologist found a piece of crane skull in 2001 while looking through sediments that had been taken from the bottom of the North Sea northwest of the Netherlands. Amateur paleontologist.
Amateur paleontologist.
Sediments, it's the same in Bulgarian. Only the pronunciation. Let's check.
Sediments.
Adric Hennis, a paleoanthropological artist who works with his brother Alphonse at Kennis Reconstructions, admits there is something special about cranes.
Admits.
Luckily, it's a very distinctive piece, he stated in a video created by the National Museum of Antiquities, RMO, in Holland. Distinctive. Well, it is clear. Let's check it anyway.
Distinctive.
Interestingly, a study in the Journal of Human Evolution showed that although the young man was certainly carnivorous, there was no evidence of any seafood in his diet. Carnivorous.
Carnivorous.
This was taken from an analysis of the isotopes or elements including of carbon and nitrogen found in his skull. Isotope, it's the same in Bulgarian. The elements.
Carbon and nitrogen, found in his skull.
Crane is first fossilized Neanderthal from Pleistocene found under the sea. Pleistocene.
Pleistocene.
Crane is very special for many reasons, among them that he is the first fossilized hominin from the Pleistocene epoch, which stretched over a vast period of time from 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, that has been found under seawater. First fossilized hominin. Fossilized is clear. Hominin is like some human species, or like Homo sapiens or Homo erectus, etc.
First fossilized hominin.
Stretched over. It is clear. Let's check it.
Stretched over.
Incredibly, although his kind lived all over Europe, he is also the first Neanderthal to ever be found in the Netherlands. The Europe of that time was home to a wealth of animals, including mammoths, lions, woolly rhinoceroses, reindeer, and horses, all of which lived on what was once the steppe of Doggerland, according to a statement from the Royal Dutch Museum. So, let's start a wealth of animals, and all animals listed, including the steppe of Doggerland.
A wealth of animals, including mammoths, lions, woolly rhinoceroses, reindeer and horses, all of which lived on what was once the steppe of Doggerland.
At the time he lived, the climate was very cold, researchers believe, so the hardy Neanderthal had many difficulties to overcome to stay warm, nourished, and safe from marauding predators. Okay, let's start from the hardy Neanderthal and translate the whole part.
The hardy Neanderthal had many difficulties to overcome to stay warm, nourished, and safe from marauding predators.
Okay, to stay warm, nourished, nahránjen, and safe from marauding predators, etc. The article continues. It was published in a Greek media, GreekReporter.com. So it's about Greece. The rest of it is about Greece. And here is a video you can also watch.